Hello and welcome to another episode of the Conversation Timeout. I'm your host Nando, as you know. Hey, what a weekend it was. Let's talk about it. Before then, just remember, like, subscribe, comment, share, all that. It'll really help us all here. Um, yeah, man. Big weekend in sports. A lot going on. If I'm being completely honest with you guys, and most of you lived it, and yeah, I mean, Saturday, start of the playoffs in the NBA, in the NHL. Sunday as well, a continuation of that excitement, that action, and other stuff sprinkled in as well. So let's talk about it. Let's start in the NBA. The start of the playoffs started, uh, and it is that time. Saturday, we had the Cleveland Orlando matchup, which I'm going to be honest, not that big of a fan of and might not watch as much as the other series, but um, it is happening. It did. Um, the Cavaliers took a 1-0 lead on Saturday with a 97-83 win. Donovan Mitchell dropped 30 there in a very exciting game, even though, you know, it was a big victory. The Timberwolves take a 1-0 lead, beating the Suns in the 120-95. Anthony Edwards at 33, 9, and 6. Uh, Sixers Knicks started as well. The Knicks took a 1-0 lead when they won 111-104. Maxey had 33, Josh Hart had 22 for the and 13 rebounds for the Knicks. They take the 1-0 lead. And then the Nuggets, when at first, at least in the first half, it looked like this was the Lakers game to win. The Nuggets have a great second half. Jokic has 32, 12, and 7. No triple double, but I'm sure he will get a few of those in this playoffs. And they take a 1-0 lead. We're going to continue to Sunday. Uh, in the NBA. More of the series got going. Heat Celtics. Celtics take a 1-0 lead. Not much to talk about there, if I'm being completely honest. The Clippers hosting the Mavs. Clippers won 109-97. Harden had 28, 8 assists. The Bucks, without Giannis, take care of the Pacers 109-94. And probably the best game of the weekend in the NBA. The Thunder take a 1-0 lead on the Pelicans, winning 94-92. And I'll say this: the most exciting game so far in of game ones that we've had in the NBA playoffs was that last one I just talked about. The Thunder and the Pelicans was probably the best game. Every other game was a blowout. And some of these scores look better at the end, but it wasn't close at all. The Mavericks Clippers game ended up being a 12-point win by the Clippers when they were up by 20 most of the game. Uh, Luca and Kyrie got their stuff together in the second half and, kind of wielded their team forward, but it was nothing to see. Not very eventful, except that game at the Thunder Pelicans. And that might be, I thought a lot of these series were going to be very interested. So I'm excited to see what game twos are going to bring in the NBA playoffs because game ones were not exciting at all. Tonight we have Cavs Magic, Knicks, Sixers, and Nuggets, Lakers all game two. So hopefully those will bring um, a lot more excitement to it, to everything that is going on. Uh, yeah. So, but not a lot of to talk about because the games were really blowouts. Anthony Edwards went off, had some words on the court for Kevin Durant. There's video of it. Um, and basically Anthony Edwards said for a long time that KD is his favorite player, and then leaving the court, there was some smack talking. Kevin smiled, all that, but yeah. Anyway, we'll see. Like I said, we'll see what game twos bring. Uh, in the NHL playoffs, we won't get too deep into it, but those started. Uh, I'll just go over who won the game ones. You know where to go to get the hockey uh, info, and that is Puck Talk, show I do with Mac. So we'll have that this week. But game one on Saturday, Hurricanes Islanders. The Hurricanes won. Bruins Maple Leafs. Bruins won. They take a 1-0 lead. Yesterday, Sunday, we had four series opening up. The Panthers take a 1-0 lead over the Lightning. The Rangers take a 1-0 lead over the Caps. Um, the Jets take a 1-0 lead over the Avalanche, and the Canucks take a 1-0 lead over the Predators. Tonight, we do have two game ones, which is the Stars and Golden Knights, Oilers and Kings, and then two game twos, the Bruins, Maple Leafs, and Hurricanes, Islanders. So that will continue as well. Uh, MLB is just rolling along. Not much to talk about. Games are happening. People are doing what they're doing. Injuries are happening. Not too much to get into yet there. Uh, NFL, we got the draft coming up on Thursday. This week's episode of the Nando Rome Show will get into some draft talk. So that will be fine. But a lot of rumors started to come out. Teams wanted to trade down. Teams wanted to trade up. Uh, Players climbing, dropping. Stories will drop this week about players that'll make them fall down. All that. This is what the draft is, unfortunately. But yes. Uniforms are being released. Broncos released theirs. Lions released theirs last week. So that the Jets, we talked about it on the Roman Nando show, Nando Rome show, whichever way you want to say it. Yeah. A lot of other stuff going on. Formula One was in China. It was overnight, so obviously I didn't see live because I wasn't gonna stay up to 3 a.m. Luckily, coming up, their next race is in Miami, and it'll continue for a little bit the normal scheduling of Sunday mornings or Sunday afternoon, depending on where they're at. So that'll be good. So far, Max Verstappen has won every race except one where Carlos Sainz won and Max had some engine issues. In international soccer, the El Clasico was this Sunday as well. Real Madrid, Madrid won 3-2. There was a lot of controversies, especially a VAR goal that looked like the ball crossed the line that got overturned and it wasn't a goal, but we'll see what comes out of that. Barcelona is forming a protest. So we'll see what comes out of that. I thought that's what VAR was for to help with all this, but I guess it isn't helping. So yeah, we'll see what comes from that. The WNBA season starts May 3rd, so we still have some time before we get to see the ladies on the court and the new picks and everything. So yeah, as much as we got. It was a good weekend because there was a lot of sports on, but unfortunately, not a lot of the games were very exciting. So it was an exciting, non-exciting weekend of sports. But anyway, like I said, we got a lot of game twos. We got a couple game ones. NHL, NBA. Watch. We'll talk a little bit about it tomorrow. Anything else that pops up in the world of sports. Until then, peace. Thank you for listening to Competent Timeout.